mystic, strange.
Welcome. Aries.
Whether it's for your job or your own interests, working on a project that is always evolving and presenting you with new challenges is likely to be very satisfying for you. This is true whether you're doing it for your job or for your own interests. Your work or occupation pursuits will likely benefit from your innovative thinking, fresh perspectives, and creative planning, and you may even go on to make history with the one-of-a-kind ideas and goals that you pursue. You have the ability to work independently on any task that requires concentration and commitment on your part, and you get a kick out of challenging work that gives you a lot of leeway to make decisions on your own. In addition, if you think your job is boring, a sudden change in your routine might be just what you need to break out of a rut and feel more energized about the work you do. This is especially true if you've been in a rut for a while.
Taurus.
It is a good time to invest in mutual discovery, which occurs when something you discover coincides perfectly with something that landed in your partner's lap. This is a good time to invest in mutual discovery. It is not necessary for you to push yourself or pursue the far out in order to delve deeply into yourself. In fact, the majority of your peers are probably doing the same thing right now. To get a better understanding of who you are, you don't have to force yourself or go to extremes. The accumulation of subtle inspiration and small aha moments can provide everyone with a fresh perspective on an old topic and reinvigorate flagging energies and interests. This is something that can be applied in both the boardroom and the bedroom. The key to achieving one's goals is to keep a level head and refrain from going overboard. It is anticipated that you will give others the benefit of the gifts that you have been given.
Gemini.
You place a high priority on the relationships you have with your feelings, your friends, and your female relatives. You have come to the realization that you are in desperate need of their love and support, and as a result, you are acting especially affectionately toward them. You could also start a relationship with someone in which you are their caregiver, provide support, and act as their baby. Now more than ever, the importance of relaxation, enjoyment, and pleasure cannot be overstated. This is not the time to push yourself or participate in activities that require significant amounts of energy expenditure or intense competition. At this point in time, you place a higher priority on having cooperative and harmonious personal and professional relationships. You get the urge to interact with people and be friendly.
Cancer.
It can be difficult for a person to finish their work or act in a professional manner when they are motivated by a desire to interact with other people, maintain positive relationships, or experience love. These are all examples of intrinsic motivation. It is recommended to set aside time in one's schedule for activities such as maintaining personal relationships and engaging in recreational pursuits. Your physical prowess and self-assurance have never been higher, and as a result, you are able to achieve your objectives with a great deal less effort than is typical for you. When you engage in strenuous physical activities, work or play in a competitive environment, or successfully complete a challenge, you get a rush of excitement. This feeling can last for quite some time. You have a propensity to go your own way and assert your will, but not in a manner that is likely to be met with resistance from the people in your immediate environment.
Leo.
You seem to be in a particularly upbeat mood right now, and you may even be acting a little bit frivolously. You've convinced yourself that bad things can't happen to you, so you aren't being as careful as you would normally be. It's possible that your propensity to overindulge, spend excessively, or act impulsively in any area of your life will be exacerbated during this time. It's also possible this is the case if you have a history of acting irrationally in any other context. This could be the case if you have a history of acting irrationally in any context. But if you set your sights higher than usual, you may find yourself in contact with someone or presented with an opportunity that could prove quite useful, because you aimed higher than you would have otherwise.
Virgo.
You are currently prone to spontaneous displays of affection and flirtatious behavior, and you feel restless in a relationship that is stable, predictable, and lacking in significant excitement. The novelty of meeting someone new and the prospect of new experiences may cause you to feel a strong attraction to them. It's also possible that your loved one or friends will take you by surprise with their actions. Now is the time to practice flexibility and open-mindedness in your relationships. If you are not currently in a romantic relationship that will lead to marriage, you may be able to meet someone through a significant other who is a man in your life. It may also be easier than usual to begin the pursuit of a new romantic connection, whether through exploration or direct pursuit.
Libra.
His qualities are observable not only in your professional life, but also in your private life as well. Participating in these activities will almost certainly result in a reduction in the amount of clutter that exists in your home, a reorganization of your belongings, and the discovery of new opportunities for personal development and enhancement. You could find a business or organization that is interested in your pastime, or you could find a group of people who are interested in a topic in which you have considerable experience and expertise, and you could offer your services to them. Both of these possibilities are good ones to consider. Both of these outcomes are not totally out of the question at this point. Don't miss out on opportunities. Your life is currently going through a calm and enjoyable phase, and this phase has the potential to bring you some extremely wonderful opportunities. You should take advantage of this phase while it lasts.
Scorpio.
It's possible that you feel out of step with the people around you right now, as if their objectives don't align with your own. It's possible that this is due to the fact that your objectives are different from those of the people with whom you work or live. It's possible that the people you work or live with don't share your hopes and dreams for the future, and that this could be a problem for you. It's not uncommon for relationships, especially professional ones, to be fraught with tension. This is especially true if you try to get your own way in the relationship, which makes it more likely that tension will grow between you and your partner. Trying to get your own way in the relationship makes it more likely that tension will grow between you and your partner. It is not the right time to push for possible solutions at this moment.
Sagittarius.
If you're not sure what's going on, it's probably best not to try to find out what's going on. It can be hard to tell the difference between honest mistakes and confusion and lies and other forms of dishonesty. Leave it alone and don't do anything because you want to be safe. Everyone can get caught up in silly misunderstandings that waste time and energy, so leave it alone and don't do anything. Also, people will tend to keep going without thinking too much about it for a while. This means that just being out in the world may be a bit tiring if you're trying too hard to keep up with everything. No one is quite this picky, so you should focus on the ones that will win in the long run, even if they don't in the short term.
Capricorn.
Right now, your top priority should be finding a happy medium between your personal and professional responsibilities. Conflict arises when the demands of your job or line of work, which require you to finish tasks and overcome challenges, are at odds with the demands of your free time and recreational activities. It's possible that taking care of your loved ones all the time can drain your strength and stamina, especially if some of them are overly reliant on you for their well-being. There's a good chance that you're in the midst of a particularly demanding and hectic period of your professional life, which has cut into the time you would normally spend tending to your loved ones and yourself. It's important to establish regular routines for both work and downtime.
Aquarius.
Right now, your top priority is to find someone you can love, spend time with, and express your affection for. There is the possibility of forming a new friendship or romantic relationship, as well as rekindling and strengthening an existing one. There is also the possibility that an existing connection will be expanded. If you've been meaning to contact someone but have been putting it off, now is the time to do so because it will most likely result in warm feelings between the two of you and could be the start of something wonderful. If you have been meaning to contact someone but have been putting it off, now is the time to do so. You have a strong desire to express yourself creatively right now, and your surroundings should be harmonious and aesthetically pleasing.
Pisces.
Because everyone has been discussing the situation's pros and cons for the past few days, it will be difficult to choose a side because someone will invariably switch to the other. In an effort to gain the intellectual upper hand, there are an unusual number of double engenders and puns, as well as an abundance of witty rejoinders. Participate if you wish, but you are not required to do so. Maintaining self-control while maintaining a firm stance is essential for getting along with everyone. Everything will go well if you adhere to your values, but refrain from using them as a weapon against others. When everyone's expectations are crystal clear, it is much simpler to achieve cooperation and harmony. One creates a self-fulfilling prophecy by assuming that everything will turn out well.